going to make this swing card today. How cool is this? First time I've ever made one, right? Just so that you know, I cannot see comments. I don't know what's happening. Don't even know if you can see everything. And like, I haven't done a live since, oh my gosh, has to be March, April, something ridiculous like that. It's been a long time. Anyway, I'm going to get back into doing them because they're lots of fun. And yeah, I was like sharing what I make. So today's little project is a swing card, deceptively easy to make. And because this is the first time I made one, I didn't realise that you can't see everything on this little panel at the front, which is, you know, a bit of a problem. So half my design you can't see. So if I hold it like that, you can see the whole thing, which is really pretty. But when you look at it like that, it's like, okay, that's a little bit different. So you sort of have to hold the card up sideways to sort of look in there to see it all. But anyway, and that on the inside, obviously. Ideally, you would obviously not decorate all this just so people have somewhere to write on. But I just went crazy and went, I really like this stamp set and those stars, so I just kept going. But you could, if you made this like a white card, I did my Night of Navy, you could write up here or decorate up here and leave a little bit of this blank. But anyway, I'm going to show you. We'll get over my little decorating faux pas and my craziness of decorating and get on to how you make the card. Right, because I'm a bit challenged with like 3D stuff or stuff that's a little bit out of the ordinary, I've made myself a template. And I've done it in centimeters because not everyone like me works in inches. I'm rare and I work in inches. I hope you can't see my t-shirt because I just realized it's really dirty from when I made a cake yesterday. Oops, never mind. All right, so this is the template and I've done it on white, and I will add this up as a JPEG later in the comments so that you can copy it. And what I like to do, because there's scoring and trimming and all sorts of stuff going on, I like to actually draw my template on my cardstock, so then I know exactly where I need to score and exactly where I need to trim, because you can always rub out your pencil lines later. All right, but the piece of cardstock you need is 17.5 centimeters across and 14.5 down. And I'm pretty sure I've probably measured that wrong. So let's get a ruler out, because you have to forgive me, it's been a while. 17.5, spot on. 14.5, spot on. All right, it just looked weird, but anyway, that's probably just me. First thing you're going to do is you're going to mark down for this line, and it is 3.5 centimeters down. So, and that's top and bottom the same. All right, now I apologize if my fat head gets in the way. And like I said, if you're just joining me, I can't see comments, so I'm sorry. I will answer any comments or whatever later. Make sure that you're seeing what I'm doing. Otherwise, it's a bit of a waste, isn't it? And you'll notice on the sample that I had, I made two cutouts. Sorry to get sidetracked. And one I made of the cardstock, and then one I made of the designer series paper, and I just glued it on top. Like, I cut out this bit and just used those two bits and glued it on because I thought I love that paper. Card for a lot of you, but you know, I'm a bit slow on the uptake sometimes on these things, because these sort of things scare me, if I'll be honest. It's like, oh, they're so easy to get wrong. One little slip up and that's it, you're done. You'll start all over again. But they're not hard, and you'll see all we're doing is drawing lines at the moment. So now we have these lines here, okay, which we are going to score later. And then we need just these lines down here, which are from your middle line here, they're 3 centimeters out each side. Okay. And I do the markings to make sure I don't get it wrong, because as soon as I transfer it to the trimmer or the scoring tool, it's going to go wrong. So I just mark just to safeguard myself. But thank you for everyone who's watching. I assume people are watching. I really don't know because I can't see what's going on. But I hope people are watching. I'm having a good old laugh. All right, so now I think that looks like that, hey? Yes, so we are ready. So we're going to score these 2 lines up here, these 2 down here, and we're going to cut across there, down here, and down there, across here, up there, and across there, and a swing mechanism. Right, so I'm going to bring my trimmer in now, and I apologize now if you can't see exactly. Oops, I've locked it. If you can't see exactly what I'm doing, but I will try and keep it in view. All right, get that cutting blade out of the way. We're scoring from here down to this line, and I've got to guesstimate here because I'm not over the top, so I'm hoping I've got it right. And then from this line that up with the channel. So like if I hadn't have done that, I'd be sort of trying to guess that this section here was lined up. So I use a pencil mark in the middle of the channel, then I know my line should be lined up. Now I also don't have to worry about seeing the measurements because I've got the lines, so I know just go from one point to the next. And I'm going to stand up for this and hope my fat head doesn't get in the way. All right, we go from there across and we stop there. We come from this scored line. Now here I have to sort of, I mean I could turn it around, but I'm going to go as close as I can to my mark. Fingers crossed that's lined up. Yes. And the other side as well. And then we can do the downward bits. This is not going to be perfect, but you know, near enough is good enough. Again, line this up. I probably should have extended that line because it's hard to see, but that's going to cut along the right spot. You're going to need a new blade. Trimmer's being a little bit difficult. And last cut. And while I'm here, I can have a look at comments. Hello, Angie, Debbie. Who else has joined me? I can't see comments on my phone. Oh, dearie me. I'm having a technically challenged day today. Promise before the next one I'll get everything set up to how I used to have it. But I think I've changed phones since then. And the app's been deleted from my iPad. And oh, dear. Oh, and I missed that totally. Look at that. Never mind. You get the idea. Alright, so now, sorry, my chair's really noisy. We're going to fold this one a mountain fold, which just means it's peeking up. And this one a valley fold. And there we have our swing card. Now how easy was that? Now it doesn't matter that I cut this one a little bit short. Really doesn't make any difference. You could make this panel as wide or as skinny as you wanted. And you could even, I don't know, make one side bigger than the other if that would work. I'd have to play around with that. I'm just, you know, I'm saying that it may not work because I told you I'm a bit challenged with this sort of stuff. So just now burnish your lines, or your folds, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. And there is our swing card. Look at that, how cool is that? So now that's it. Basically that's it. Now we're just going to decorate. So I'm not going to put DSP on this one. I'm going to rub out the lines. So that's as hard as it gets today. And if you just wanted to see how to make the basic card, then thank you for joining me, and don't feel obliged to have to stay and watch the whole thing now because I'm just going to decorate. But if you're just chillaxing and watching for the sake of watching, then yeah, feel free, keep watching. Alright, so just going to rub all this pencil out. And I hope you all know that there's a few things happening at the moment. Obviously we have our lovely holiday catalogue, which I'm going to pause right now and show it to you if I can find mine. Wait a minute. Because I wanted to show you, alright, besides the beautiful cover and all the gorgeous stuff in there, the products I've used for this swing card is the Christmas Gleaming, no, Brightly Gleaming product suite. And in the front of the catalogue, you'll see this index. So you just find the suite and the bundle that you want. And it's here, Christmas Gleaming Bundle, on page 31. And just to note, the images that are here, the samples of the projects here, are not the same as ones where the actual bundle or the product is in the catalogue. So if you use the catalogue for ideas, make sure you have a good look at these, because these are different to what's actually where the bundles and things are. So page 31. Right. Here, Brightly Gleaming Suite. I love this. It's absolutely beautiful. As you can see in this paper, it's foiled. It's got foiled on it. And I've actually got an online class at the moment for this product suite, and I'll give you a look at the cards that are in the class. Now that swing card is not in the class. Some of the projects are taken from these samples that Stampin' Up have provided. Others are from my head, which is a scary place. So I'm just going to quickly go through them all. So there's 1, 2, you'll see some that are obviously mirroring or closely related to the samples in the catalogue. Look at this paper. Oh, I love that paper. Oh, just gorgeous. Lots of variety in cards. Wait, I've got 2 there. Alright, so that's a really quick look at the 8 projects that come in the class. So there's 3 different options for the class. There's the stamp set included for $47, I think it is. Don't quote me, I could be wrong. 45, something like that. You think I'd know, hey? Yeah, and that's 8 projects with the kits to make the projects and full color instructions. And then there's an option for the project kits only. So if you are already got the stamp set or the paper or things, I can send you just the project kits. And then there's a third option if you are a demonstrator or if you're from overseas. I have a tutorial only option. Alright, so 3 different options. Going forward with my classes, I won't be offering some of those options. There'll be just 3 different class bundles, and they'll be tailored a little bit different. So anyway, that's the Brightly Gleaming class I've got on at the moment. Make sure you sign up for that soon, because I don't know how long I'm going to keep it open for. I've got lots of unknowns, don't I? There's also the paper share on at the moment that I have. I've got lots of different shares. I've got a paper share, a ribbon and twine share, and I call it a bits and bobs share. It's got things like this and the all the other embellishments. Basically, they're in the holiday catalogue, and you'll get samples of each of those embellishments. They're all listed on my website and my Facebook page. Simply Stamping with Narelle. Look me up and you'll find it all. So there's my plugs for the day. And we've also got the DSP sale on. And I've lost my ink pads. Oh, here we go. Buy 3 packets of Designer Series paper and get the 4th one free. Really, really cool special. And it's on selected papers, and you'll also find that information on my blog and my Facebook page. Right, so for this card, going back to talking about this card, I'm just going to give it a bit of a subtle decoration, just with some stamped tone on tone holly leaves. So if you have any questions about any of the stuff I just talked about, the class or any of the promotions, the specials, anything like that, then please message me, email me, Narelle at simplystampingwithnarelle.com, or text me or phone me. I don't often answer the phone, so you're probably best to text me or message me, 0407 804 227. Alright, so now this middle bit, we just want a piece of cardstock that is 9 centimeters by, let's do 7. And that's all it's left to do, is decorate that middle bit. So nice and simple. And I probably don't have a bit. Oh, that's close enough. It's one bit. Can you hear that wind outside? Oh my goodness. It is howling. Alright, so there's one side, and then I need another bit, which fingers crossed is not big enough. Oh, well, I'm going to live life dangerously, and we're going to make this one just a little bit narrower, and it'll all work out in the end. Hey. Alright, so on the front, we're just going to do some simple decorating. Now remember, on the front, you actually don't see much of this side, really. So on that side, I'm just going to do some holly leaves. Now, I'm using garden green because it's my very favourite green. I had a conversation with someone not that long ago about the different greens we have on offer, and they really don't like this green. Oh, how do I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm sorry, I cannot see what I'm doing on the screen. So fingers crossed we are all in frame. Now I'm going to do the sentiment. Oops, jeez, throwing it away. Right, now you should really make sure sentiments are on straight on the block. I love this stamp set because it has Merry Christmas, which for me, it's not a Christmas stamp set without Merry Christmas. I'm not into the Happy Holidays. So this is the Christmas Gleaming stamp set. It's got the Merry Christmas, Deck the Halls with Boughs of Holly, and Be Jolly This Season. Now on some of the cards that I've done for the class, I've actually covered up the end with a post-it note when I've stamped, because, oh, sorry, when I've inked the stamp up. So if ever there's a part of a stamp that you don't want ink on, you can either use our Stampin' Write markers to colour in the stamp, or you can cover a section of it with a post-it note or a little bit of washi tape or something, ink it up with the ink pad, and then peel off the washi tape or post-it note, whatever you've used, and then when you stamp, that bit won't be stamped onto your project. Yeah, so I love this stamp set. To me, ornaments are really traditional, and so is holly. That's part of big part of Christmas. So I love them, and of course, Merry Christmas. And it comes in a bundle with 2 punches. Look, I love punches. Sometimes when you're going to craft with a friend, it's just not convenient to take your die cutting machine, or you don't want to lug all that around. So punches are a quick go-to and really portable. So, and I love that this bundle comes with 2. These are cool. And I've got some really great ideas to make ornaments with these punches. So stay tuned for that. And of course, when you buy the bundle of the stamp set and the matching punches, you save 10%. So bonus. Alright, so now I just want to stamp a little ornament under that sentiment. Oh, and I should have inked up my red ink pad. I've just realised when I was using it the other day, it's a little bit dry. But there we go. And I love these little Toil Tidings glitter enamel dots. If you've just joined me and you're wondering why I'm not answering questions or saying hello to whoever's joined, it is because I'm a bit technology challenged today and I can't see I can't see what's happening on my screen. My iPad doesn't want to show me what's going on, so I'm sort of just going to have to go back and answer people's questions and say hello back when I watch the replay, unfortunately. But if you're watching, I do appreciate you watching, and let your friends know they can come and watch as well. And with any of my lives that I used to do that I'm going to start doing again, I will be offering a little giveaway. So whoever watches and says hello or comments, so that I know that you're watching, oh my gosh, that's stuck, go into the draw for a prize. So it's always good to say hello. So basically anyone who comments goes into the draw for a prize. These are so cute, these little enamel dots. They've got the glitter in them. And you'll notice, I don't know if you noticed in some of the cards for the class, I made your Stampin' red and cut them out and stick them on. That's always fun, fussy cutting. But if you don't want a fussy cut, then get yourself these dots and use these, or just colour them in with markers or blends or something like that. Alright, so now this is going to go on the front of the card, okay, which means I need to glue it on this side. So you turn the card back to front. And that is simply going to glue on there. Oh, I can hear someone bashing outside. More repairs happening. This wind is terrible. And now, fingers crossed I've done that right. So that when, there you go. And it doesn't matter that that's hidden a little bit. You can still see it. But at least I've got the sentiment showing. And now for this side. This one, we're going to do And the Bee Jolly. And I haven't planned this design out. I just sort of, you know, just stamp and then see what happens as I go along. I'm gonna put that down there. More holly. Actually, I want to put a big ornament on this side, so let's do the ornament first. I can do the holly over the top. Thank you for watching, everyone. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I can't see. I'm just assuming people are watching because I can't see anything. Oh dear. I feel like I'm starting all over again with the lives. Like, I used to do them 3 times a week before I stopped. But now I feel like, oh my gosh, it's my first one. I feel so weird. Alright, let's put a little bit of holly somewhere. There we go. No fussing, just get it on. And again, because I like these so much, let's use these. And you see, I have, you haven't seen because I haven't shown you, I have 2 take-a-pick tools. And the reason is because I like this end for getting the elements off, embellishments off. But I like this end too for doing stuff. So it used to annoy me that I have to keep swapping the ends out. So I thought, aha. I also wanted the new brush, which is, oh my gosh, is so good. It's nice and handy that it's on the tool. I have it sitting in my caddy. So this is my little caddy I got from Officeworks sitting on my desk. It's got my bits and bobs in it, and I just have these two sitting in there, and I can just pull them out, and that being ready to go, I use it so much more than the other one where I'd have to get out the container that it's in and all that fussing. This is just super duper handy. I love it. So I've got two. So to bring out any more accessories, I'm going to have to get some more. I'll have a whole container of them sitting on my desk shortly. Goodness. Right. So anyway, we're nearly finished. I think I might put a smaller one on there. Maybe. Come here, slippery little sod. Alright, there we go. And then that, oops, is going to go on the inside. And there's our super easy swing card. See, it's not so hard. I probably made it look a lot harder than it needs to be because I was gabbing on so much. I'm making excuses for when I actually made a mistake. But I didn't. I don't believe that. Goodness. Alright, now if I wasn't so bow challenged, like you all, if you all remember how bow challenged I am, I'm still bow challenged. You could make a bow to put on top of there. Like on this one, I added some of the copper stars to match the paper, and I did a little bow on there, which is not great, and it may have to come off because it won't stay put. And I didn't realise that you can't see it, so it's a bit of a waste anyway. But anyway, there you go. There is today's swing card. Quick and easy, really not hard to do, but very impressive. So you have that standing up on someone's, I was going to say mantelpiece, but we don't have many of them in Australia, do we? On someone's sideboard. That would look really cool for Christmas. So thank you for watching, everyone. That is the swing card. The template I will put up as an image shortly on my Facebook page. And thank you for watching. Don't forget any of the specials I mentioned, the designer series paper sale, the shares that I've got running, and the online classes that I have currently open. Jump over to my website, www.simplystampingwithnorelle.com, and bookmark it because you don't want to be typing that in too often. It's very long. And then, yeah, and subscribe to my blog. Sign up to my newsletters so you are kept up to date with whatever is happening. Make sure you pop over to my Facebook page as well and like that. And yeah, thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful week. And if you do make a swing card, then I'd love you to join my group. You'll find the link on my Facebook page. Request to join the group and show us the card over there. That'd be really cool. So thank you, everyone, and hopefully I'll see you back next week. Bye-bye.